Okay, so first thing, again, always begin these problems by trying to find the angles. Well, almost always. That's usually where we start. So I'll try that. Can we find that angle? Sure. 180. We'll just get a little scribbly there. 180 minus the other two. What's that? 60. This one's got to be 60 right here. 180 minus the other two. What's that? 80. All right. So what do you think? Are they so similar? It's got the got to have the same three, or just two is enough to prove it. Same two or three angles. So that one's a yes for sure, huh? For sure they're similar. For sure they're similar because they have the same three angles. They both have a 80, 40, 60, 40, 60, 80. Yep, they are similar triangles. They are the same shape, but maybe one's bigger or smaller. Let's try to answer the second question. Are they congruent? What does congruent mean? Well, it means identical, doesn't it? It means specifically same sides. Let me write it down here. Same sides across from same angles. Same sides across from same angles. We don't know any sides here, do we? This is going to be not enough info to decide because we do not have or any sides. So we just don't know. So this was not, there's not enough information to decide whether they're identical or not. To be identical, you have to have the exact same sides across from the exact same angles, and we just don't know. We just don't know. They didn't give us the sides. They might be the same exact sides across the same exact angles. They may not be. We just don't have them. We just don't know. We know they're similar. We know they're similar because they have the same three angles. By the way, this is a good point for me to point out logically. What if one of these was like 30? Then I would say they're not similar. And what would that mean about congruence? Then they would not be congruent either, right? Because if they're not similar, there's no way they could be identical. If they're not even similar, then for sure they're not identical. Right? Now that's not what happened. That's a different, but there are questions like that. I want to make sure you're catching that logic, right? If their angles, if one of them was a 30, which is different angles, then I would say they're not similar because you got to have the same three angles. And if they're not similar, do you see how that automatically would mean they're not identical? That'd be like if I said, hey, I got these two friends. They don't even look similar. Do you think they're identical twins? You'd go, well, no, obviously, if they don't even look similar, they're not identical twins. Right, right. If you know that two triangles are not similar, then automatically they're not congruent, right? They're not totally identical. They're not even similar. Anyway, that's not what happened here. I'm just saying that will happen on other problems. We have the exact same three angles, so they were similar. We already knew they were similar. They might even be identical. We just don't know because we don't have any sides. So we say not enough information. We don't know.